Dude, my toddler is so cute. Whenever she's hungry for like a granola bar, she goes bar, 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 bar. And I go, okay, let's give you a bar, bar. And then, 90% of the time, the way that I serve it to her is, let's call it kebab style. So I rip the wrapper and then I kind of like fold it down so that it's still inside of the wrapper when she eats it. So it's got a nice little holder for some of the crumbs and stuff like that. Uh, Last night she went bar, 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 bar. Kate gave her a bar. She ripped the whole package and gave it to her. And then she went, no, no. Bar, bar in the house. Bar, bar in the house. So then I had to take the wrapper and I like tied it around the bottom. Like, because it was already ripped, I just tied like a little knot around the bottom so that it kind of looked like it was wearing a shirt. And then she ate it after that. I feel like I should start ordering my food like that, like everywhere I go. Like, can I get a baked potato in the house, please, with the foil? I'll have a burger in the house, please. Don't BM me by doing the thing where you change your icon to watching without audio. I had the same thing yesterday that Justin had, where like like now I see the icons, but yesterday I couldn't see the icons. So whenever anybody talked and had that icon, it would be like badge and then a text description of the next badge. It would be like watching without audio, then their username, like formatted weird, then a colon, then the text. And I was like, what is this toxicity, man? At least now I like see the badges. It's not as like distracting. Malf had the same thing. Yeah, I don't know, man. Their RESTful API was all busted or something. They got the wrong endpoints. But that should only take a second to fix. I will say I do love the idea. It adds an extra level of toxicity. Because I think what you should do is if there's a bad play, you should set your badge to watching without video and then say, hey, great play. But that would mean that I have to go into my badges, and I don't go into my badges. Like, I don't even know what my badges are here. Let me check. Tier 3 sub, broadcaster, that's a pretty good one. And then TwitchCon 2017 Long Beach. Every year, the TwitchCon 17 badge gets more and more valuable, man. The broadcaster one's probably the most valuable, though. Parasocial badge. I don't even remember. TwitchCon Long Beach 2017. I remember that we paid our own way to that one. So I didn't feel guilty skipping a day of TwitchCon and going to Anaheim to Disney California Adventure. That was probably the last time I rode a roller coaster. I rode California Screamin' at Disney California Adventure. It was pretty good. Also rode anyone ever ride that Ferris wheel at Disney California Adventure? I thought it would be like pretty calm because it was just I thought it was just a Ferris wheel, and then it turns out that like as it rotates, the Ferris wheel cars you sit in like slide from the outside edge of the wheel towards the center and then hit like a safety bar and then swing like crazy. It was me, Kate, and like a single dad and his maybe 7-year-old son. We were clinging on for dear life. It was scarier than the roller coaster. Watching Heat right now. I told you, dear, that you were gonna have to share me with all the bad people out there. There you go. There's a little preview. Little preview of the Al Pacino line. And then, of course, Robert De Niro with his very noteworthy lines. They're so quotable, you don't even need me to say it. You puffing the magic dragon, Fokker? You don't puff the magic dragon in my house, Fokker. Jack talk Thai very well. Don't do. What do you mean you watched Heat for the first time? You thought Robert De Niro and Al Pacino were the same person for like an hour and a half? Al Pacino is actually like 5'1". I'm not saying that Robert De Niro is like the world's tallest man, but like, how did you get them confused? I don't understand. I'm Googling right now. Al Pacino height. Al Pacino height is 5'6". Okay, he was not 5'1". I'd like to apologize for saying that. Robert De Niro height. Robert De Niro is 5'9". It's pathetic. Oh man. Oh dude. Imagine not being 5'10". Holy cow. Whoo. Sheesh. Al Pacino's offended you got his height wrong? Well, I got his name wrong too, because it's not Al anymore, it's Dunk. Anyway. NL, my girlfriend had a sex dream about you. I mean, like, that's fine. This is, like, no joke. I swear to God with 100% honesty, this is true. On Wednesday night, 2 nights ago, I dreamt that I gave a talk to streamers about why gambling streams are ethically questionable. Not something that necessarily I say you shouldn't do, but there were a bunch of streamers that were like, we don't understand why people are even mad about it. And I was like, let me spell it out for you. And then last night I dreamt, and it's like the most nightmarish dream of all time. It was a compound dream. The first half of the dream was the classic, I'm back in university. It's the midterm, but I haven't gone to any classes. And then the second half of the dream, my wife told me not to come to my daughter's birthday party. Subconscious is honestly like out to sabotage me. We were at like some kind of arcade. In my dream. And I was like, oh, I see my wife and baby. And then my wife was like, I don't think you should come to her birthday party tonight. And I was like, what the hell? And then I woke up. DJ Skit Z929. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. You know what? You're probably right. It's probably React Court. It's probably from doing React Court. Although I'm one of those people who doesn't think that dreams have meanings. I think it's, random, well, maybe it's semi-random neurological firing. They definitely have meanings. What about, okay, so I had a dream when I was like 8 that I was walking on the rings of Saturn, and then I slipped off because they're made of ice, and I fell in space, which first off doesn't even make any damn sense. And I fell off the rings of Saturn, and then I woke up because I was so startled by falling. So what does that mean? Oh, well, the rings of Saturn, according to my the Dream Dictionary I got on sale at Indigo, that's a symbol that indicates that you're anxious about a pop quiz in grammar class. Come on. Did you have drops of Jupiter in your hair? Bro, this was 96. That song was just a twinkle in whoever the lead singer of Train is his eye. You will someday slip and fall on a frozen donut. I hope not, man. I do want to say, by the way, things change, you know, over time, including my voice, as many people notice, and also including the docket, as many people notice. I have long said, I embrace this change, by the way. As they say on the Peloton, change is inevitable, growth is hypothetical. I have long said I don't ever want to eat a yeast donut ever again. I only want to eat cake donuts. I've eaten a few yeast donuts over the past couple of months. I apologize to the yeast donut enjoyers, because honestly, I'm not flipping back to the other side where I'm like, I never want to eat a cake donut. I only want to eat a yeast donut. But I think I threw the baby out with the bathwater. Some of those yeast donuts are real good, man. What is a yeast donut? You're probably like a normal donut. But we have to, you know, delineate, because we have cake donuts now too. What is a cake donut? Well, it's very simple, you know? Like a yeast donut is more like bread, and the cake donut is more like a cake. They're all good. I apologize for saying the cake donut was just it was an objective improvement from the yeast donut. I don't even know what the hell a fritter is. I don't know what a Berliner is. Apparently it's not the same as a jelly donut. I was scolded. It's not a jelly donut. It's actually a Berliner. There's two different things. The word yeast disgusts me. Okay, that sounds like something you should work on. The rest of us are adults who have real problems, so we don't have to manufacture ones in our head, and we're trying to have a conversation right now. Can we get back to getting to the meat of, you know, of society? To learning, like, you know, what because the banter is really just, it's just play, okay? It's really what it comes down to. The banter is just play. I throw out a ridiculous statement. You say that's ridiculous. You respond with something ridiculous. I say that's ridiculous. I respond with something ridiculous. And we just keep going back and forth. And through this play, we reveal something about our personalities to each other. If you want to get mired in the weeds, is a bagel really a sandwich? Is if you cut a hot dog bun vertically instead of horizontally, is it a sandwich? That tells me something about your personality as well. And that's that you should go back and watch the VODs from like 2015. We're past that now. We're getting deeper into the human character. We're not just debating semantics. You know, we're not engaging in rhetorical devices. We're trying to find out what makes people tick. Are you super dad this weekend? Bro, it's just going to be a super weekend. Let me boot up SAP here, by the way. Because for once, I think, dare I say it, it's taken until the third week of May. Spring has sprung. You make me feel so young. You make me feel like spring has sprung. I don't know the other words that do. Now it's become rubber ducky. Boo boop be doop. Rubber ducky, joy of joys. Oh, when I squeeze you, you make noise. Rubber ducky, you're my very best friend. It's true. 3, 2, oh. Every day when I make my way to the tubby, 2, 3, 4, if I get mine, I have a friend who's cute and yellow and very mellow and chubby. Rub-a-dub-dubby. They don't play it too much on Sesame Street anymore. Anyway, it's supposed to be nice, so I'm looking forward to grilling. I'm going to do some... It's been a while. I'm losing my mind, by the way. I can't believe What the hell was I thinking building this barbecue outside in the third week of February? What on earth? 6 months ago? Wait, 3 months ago? I was very stupid. I was very dumb. I thought spring was coming in the third week of February. That was idiotic. I've only grilled 3 times since then because it's rained like every single weekend. Well, almost every single day since then. But this weekend, oh baby. Oh man. Oh. What am I gonna make? No idea. Oh, I fell for Fool's Spring this year. Without a doubt. What you throwing down? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good question. I'm trying to think. Maybe this is controversial. If you're from Texas, cover your ears or just pull your hat down 6 inches to do so. Because there's 10 gallons of it. I mean, come on. I don't like a steak on the barbecue. I think the heat is too unwieldy. You can get it very hot. That's a big positive. There's no doubt about that. But I would sacrifice the sear that you get on the barbecue in order to do it in the cast iron instead and have a better control over its temperature. So I'm not a big steak on the barbecue sort of guy. Burgers, absolutely. And you know what? I've still got some Beyond Burgers in the freezer from February when I thought that Fool's Spring had landed. I love a sausage on the barbecue, quite frankly. Because sausages, if you don't cut the sausage casing and squeeze out the sausage into the pan, sausage is like the most annoying meat to cook. You gotta constantly like rotate it in the pan, but because the sausage is like at an angle, it doesn't rotate well. You can never really cook the underside very well. So, but on the grill, it turns out very nicely. Maybe even some barbecue chicken. Because I'm not opposed to cooking inside. Chicken is one of those meats that's like, is harder to, like you can bake it, but it usually comes out sort of middling. You can saute it, but you gotta have a PhD in like poultrynomics. If you just do it on the grill, marinated or brined, and then you have like a sauce associated with it, it always comes out nice. Absolutely. Chicken sushi? I've had chicken sushi. Not chicken sashimi like the classic meme. How do you guys like your chicken? I like it medium rare. I've had, like a chicken teriyaki roll, like an $11 sushi roll where the pieces are as big as a dinner plate. I like my chicken rare. Well, you can really taste like the E. coli is the thing. Sam and Ella. I was watching that Chef Show episode where they have Seth Rogen, and he was talking about how on one of his shows, or one of his movies, they taught him how to like break down a chicken, and the first thing that his teacher said to him is, be very careful with chicken, they're like a little ball of poison. Everything on this animal's trying to kill you. Here's the thing though, I don't think I've ever gotten salmonella, so how dangerous could it be? Don't make fun of monkeypox, okay? We're all gonna get that shit. I was telling Rob, we gotta change the name of monkeypox before it becomes another pandemic, okay? Because I don't want to have to come to stream and be like, sorry, chat, I'm not feeling that high energy today. I have monkeypox. Can we just name that shit like, I don't know, it's just anything different? Literally just come up with like a random assortment of letters and be like, oh, it's that. It's pox 22 or something. Please don't call it monkeypox. Also, do not compare us. You got monkeypox from another person with monkeypox. I got it from a real monkey. We are not the same. +2. Now that we've gotten a +2, we can start, okay? I don't have monkeypox. I might have COVID, but I don't have monkeypox. Okay, let's hold on. I'm getting the casino going here. We have to stop treating it like getting monkeypox is a moral failure, okay? It's just out there in the air and in the monkeys, okay? You could do everything right and still get monkeypox. Stop treating it like you're a bad person if you caught it. Oh, how'd you get it? Let me guess. You went to the zoo again. Yeah, okay. That's what they're there for, is to go to. How many wins will NL get this time? 0 to 1. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is incredibly +2. I mean, I don't know why everybody's being gross and saying, like, that means you had to, you know, do you know what with the monkey. You could have just kissed it on the mouth. Doesn't have to be, you don't have to go, you know, disgusting with it. Submission period of 1 minute to give you a chance to actually make your bet where you want to make your bet. That seems right. Okay. That's not even how you get monkeypox? What the hell? That monkey lied to me. Yeah, we're doing weekly. Okay. /marker, for now at least, for now. /marker